If you listened to this past weekend's installment of our Series 10, you probably heard Pastor Jim talk about something you would never have thought you'd hear discussed in church: sexually transmitted diseases and fatal attraction. If you missed it, does this pique your interest to check it out? Well, the good news is that you can do that through the on-demand library on Meck's website, on Meck's YouTube, or by downloading the free Meck app. I honestly think that this whole series has been one surprising takeaway after another, so be sure to catch up on any and all installments that you've missed. Okay, so this week's message focused on the 7th of the 10 Commandments, which is to not commit adultery. In our Devos this week, we've been looking at the 4 specific reasons that God put this commandment on his top 10 list. The third reason that Pastor Jim mentioned is the ongoing rise in STDs. I thought that the passage he read was so perfect, so I want to read it again. And this again is from a paraphrase of the Bible called The Message, and is from the book of Proverbs, which is the great wisdom book in the Bible. It says, "Can you build a fire in your lap and not burn your pants? Can you walk barefoot on hot coals and not get blisters? It's the same way when you have sex with your neighbor's wife. Touch her and you'll pay for it. No excuses. Adultery is a brainless act, soul-destroying, self-destructive." I mean, I don't know about you, but that seems pretty straightforward to me. Is it really any wonder, though, that STDs are as prevalent as they are? I mean, shows, movies, books, even ones purported to be for younger teen audiences, make sex outside of the bonds of marriage to be the norm. I mean, even expected. It's increasingly considered to be just no big deal, and people who make the choice to wait until marriage to have sex are absolutely viewed as outsiders. Well, then the fourth reason was that adulterous relationships can so often lead to fatal attractions. Yes, like the movie. When someone makes the decision to end the adulterous relationship and return to their spouse, the other person is often left feeling betrayed and then chooses to lash out. Regardless of the fact that they too had been choosing to go against God's will for their lives by entering into a relationship with someone who is married, they feel somehow they have been wronged. You know, I feel like we need to pray for a very different kind of sexual revolution, one where people would really take the time to dig into the Word of God to find out more about His design for sex and marriage. Perhaps then we wouldn't need to be talking about STDs and fatal attractions in church. Will you join me in that prayer today?